so coffee tastes mighty good. That's not the reason why I've gotta get back up to that sugar shack.
Hey everyone, Jim Tedesco here from Millennium County Railroad version 2.0. And we're just going to do a short video today to show you what I've been doing the last few days. Nothing major, mostly rearranging the train room. And I got a couple locos done, and you'll see it all here in a minute. So without further ado, let me turn the camera around. We'll show you what's going on. Alright, so here we go. We're going to take a look around. Well, there's Pogo. He stared at me like he doesn't know what I'm doing. I moved a lot of stuff around in here. Well, not really a lot, but I moved the file cabinet, both of them, the metal one and the wood one, over here to the left. It was here on the right. But I have so much work to do on this side underneath the layout with the control panels and stuff that I want to have the room. And I don't know, for some reason it just looks better over here. I don't really know why. It just does. And of course, if you haven't noticed before, I put up the side panel, the skirt, and I'm going to put one over here as well at some point, I don't know when. So I did that. Of course, I've got to take my fascia, I've got to trim down. So I got it off right, as a matter of fact, I got it stacked up over there. I'll take it in the garage at some point and put it on a table saw and trim it all down. So I took, most of the cabinets were on this side here underneath. And you can see I still got one here. I've got to move it yet, but I moved everything over here to this side. And you know, it just looks better over here for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's my imagination. But it still looks better. So, and my chair still fits over here. I have a place to park the chair. And then the last cabinet's there. And I got some boxes underneath there. It's mostly, those boxes are holding the empty boxes of all the train cars that I own. So, and you've seen pretty much most of the rest of the outlet, so there's not really much to see. Ooh, what happened over there? Looks like I had a derailment that I didn't know about. Oops. Collision on the railroad. That's weird. I didn't notice that. Anyway, I do have my house in place, and you can see, well, you can see in there, but it is lit up, and the furnishings are all in there, as you'd seen in the previous live streams. And of course, there's the guest house where my mother-in-law lives, and of course the sugar shack in the back there. And then the small shed is where I keep my lawn equipment, lawnmower and such. Here's all our vehicles. I have I painted this Ford Ranger pickup the same color as my actual truck. The Mustang, the year is correct, but her car doesn't have a red roof or a red spoiler on it, so I'll have to paint that silver at some point because her whole car is silver. And of course, there's also a replica of my Grand Marquis, missing the wing on the trunk, though. I don't know if I could find a wing for it, but that would make it exact as far as the detail goes. Now, of course, I do actually have a flagpole there in the real yard, and most of these trees are somewhat accurate as to what's actually on my land. Of course, I have a little more distance between my house and the tracks than I have here, but that's just the way the layout formed out. I ran out of room, but it's close enough. Now, this, of course, is the Christmas story house. Now, it's supposed to be my neighbor's house, but he has a single-story ranch-style house. But I didn't feel like duplicating that. Hey, it's my railroad, so I can do what I want. So I put the Christmas story house here, and of course, it's lit up too, and I don't know how well you can see inside there. And I doubt if you can see in there, but in the front somewhere is the leg lamp. It does have it in there. And there's actually people in there too. So this black strip here is actually Shelton Street, and I will make up some street signs for her. And of course it goes into 17. Now 17 does not have an overpass over the railroad tracks, but like I said, my railroad, do it the way I want. And you never know, I may actually take that back down and just make it straight and into oblivion. I mean, I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to have room for double stacked, I kind of doubt it, double stacked containers. Because I do plan on buying well cars down the road and making a whole bunch, because I want to have an intermodal yard probably on the 3rd level. So I have to be able to get my containers underneath this overpass. I can't really make it any taller, so I'll work that out when the time comes. So you've seen everything else. There's no point in keep going over it. But that's just what I've been doing here the last few days. I'm finally not printing for a moment. That printer needs a well-deserved rest anyway. It's been very, very busy. But things are coming along pretty good. And I should probably save some of this stuff for the live stream. But what the hell, right? So what I did do, I finished the Sugar Line GP38s. Both of them are painted and decaled and basically ready to go. I ordered 2 KA2 Keep Alive batteries for them. They should be in a couple of days. When they get in, I'll see if I can wire them in. And as soon as that's done, they can go on the layout and they'll be in service. But they actually came out fairly decent. Can't complain for, you know, it was a tough job. And the first one, the 405, I must have stripped the paint off of that thing 4 or 5 times because I couldn't get it right. And it's still not 100%, but it's not bad. The second one, 406, came out much better, and because I learned some new techniques, so when I did that one, it would, you know, save me some time and aggravation. And that's about it for the moment. So, as always, keep it on the rails, and don't eat the dog food, unless you're Pogo. And we'll see you again real soon. Bye for now. Hey everyone, Jim Tedesco here for... Oh shit.